Hey, it's James Nicholson. I wanted to give you a UK property update from the back of a Tuktuk in Bangkok. I'm currently on my way to Koh San Road, if you know where Koh San Road is. It's a great place. In 2003 when I came out here, it was my favourite place where I went all the time as a backpacker. So, what is going on in the UK market at the moment? It is absolutely crazy roller coaster at the moment. So obviously there's been tons and tons of stuff going on. Now the biggest issue that we had as property investors was probably when Liz Truss was Prime Minister. She gave us a hell of a lot of uncertainty with that mini budget that they brought out, and at that time we were looking at interest rates, the base rate from the Bank of England going up to 6.5% by early 2023, meaning the rate that we would get as investors and property owners would be around 9%, which is absolutely insane. Now that means as an interest-only investor, you probably wouldn't be able to invest for a little while you waited for prices to come down accordingly if the interest rates stayed that high, or you would have to seek very, 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 very good deals. Now, we've got Rishi Sunak in, haven't we? So things are slightly different. The markets are reacting differently, and so they feel that the base rate, and the Bank of England is indicating this as well, will peak out at 4.5%, which is a very, very big difference. Now, this weekend, I've actually been reading that the Deputy Bank of England Governor is saying that they are even have it in their playbook that potentially we could have some interest rate drops next year, depending on what happens with the economy. Now, their biggest concern is inflation, isn't it? So inflation was at 10%, now it's gone up to 11% in the UK, and they're raising the rates in a normal fashion to try and bring that inflation down. Now, there are signs that inflation should start to decline in the next year. The biggest indicator is that the wholesale gas prices dropped massively, so that's one big thing. Shipping container rates, so shipping that comes in from France to the UK and America and all these other countries, that was really, really high during the pandemic, and that has gone back down nearly to normal levels. I mean, I don't know the exact numbers, but I think it was around £2,000 a container, and it went up to like 15 grand a container, which meant for a lot of people they couldn't afford to ship, or they needed to really increase the prices. So the fact that the shipping has come down as well means that supplies, timber, all this different stuff that we use in our UK economy, that's going to be good. Longer term, things are going to come down. Now, other indicators are potentially we are in a recession as well, so that means people are going to start spending less for sure, less luxury items will be purchased, and so that is all positive in light of bringing down inflation potentially, because that's what we really want to happen, is this inflation to be under control and get basically to a reasonable level. So that's one thing that's going on in the market. So the Bank of England is saying that we are going to keep raising rates, but potentially we'll also consider dropping rates if we need to. We'll do whatever it needs to happen. Now, what else is going on? Well, house prices are pretty level at the moment. There's not like crazy rises. We've had huge rises through 2020, 2021, and the beginning of 2022. We had some big rises in property prices there, and so that's been really, really a driver in the market. Now that's really leveled off. Prices aren't rising as much as they have been, for sure. Hopefully you're going to be able to hear this video because it's so loud, but house prices have leveled off massively. There have been some little drops in certain areas as well, and so in 2023 I think that that's going to continue. I think the market is going to go down a little bit, so I don't think you can have like a sharp drop at any point where you say prices went down 5% just this month. I think you'll see some 1% here, 0.5% here, and the market will gradually start to level off, which it has kind of needed to do after the big drives and like in-house price rises that we have with stamp duty holidays, low interest rates, furlough schemes keeping people in work, people wanted to move out of the cities into the country, and that was a real big driver. Now, what should we be doing as property investors? Well, I think we should carry on investing. I think it's really important to build your portfolio. The people that really grew their portfolios in 2008, they're the ones that have been absolutely smashing it now. People are going to be in a scenario where certain people just need to sell that property. Maybe they're in a chain and they want to grab that property that they're moving into, and if their property sale falls through, maybe they'll take a lower offer, and you're going to be able to get some incredible deals in the market at the moment. There are going to be people that potentially can be repossessed, that you could stop that repossession by buying that property off them for a discounted rate, helping them along the way so they keep their credit file better. Probably isn't great for them, but it'll be better. They'll be able to move into something else, and that's another real consideration here. So there are going to be really good deals. Now, another big sector that really needs help is landlords that have bought in their personal name, which I have some like that. And so properties, when years and years, we all used to buy them in our personal name. Now, in more recent years, there's a new rule that's coming called Section 24, and that means that owning a property is actually less tax efficient, way less tax efficient than owning a business. You see, if you own a business and you have an expense, the gas, the electric, the business rates, stock that you buy, you can write that off against your profits, right? So you reduce your profits because it's not a profit if you've got costs, right? Now, in property, when you own in your personal name, you're now not able to write off lots of the mortgage payments, which means you could actually, and there's going to be a ton of people very soon that will be losing money every single month. Every single month they pay their mortgage, they're going to be losing money, and that's because they own in a personal name. So those types of landlords will be very keen to sell up, to cement their capital gains that they've had over the years, and then you can buy those properties, and if you buy them in a limited company, that's really going to be tax efficient for you, right? Having them in a limited company is very tax efficient, because that's the problem, right? They don't own it in a company, and if they want to move it into the company, they've got to pay all the taxes, all the sales fees, stamp duty, all this stuff, all again, which is not really tax efficient. So I think that is a big opportunity at the moment. Tons of landlords want to get out the market. Tons of people want to get into the market and become property investors. They can buy that off the landlords that want to leave. They'll be in a way more tax efficient place just because they bought it in a company and set it up the right way. Let me know, what do you think about the property market? What do you think the biggest concerns are for investors at the moment? Do comment below. I want to get the conversation going on this topic, because I think 2023 is a real opportunity for a lot of people. There's going to be lots of positive movement out there. There's going to be deals, interest rates, maybe they're going to stick around as they are, maybe they'll go a little bit higher. Deals will work, you've just got to find the deal at the right price from the person that's motivated to sell to you right now. So let me know your thoughts on this. Do check out all the other content on this channel. As I said, we've got 3,000 subscribers now. We're on a journey to 5, so if you didn't subscribe earlier, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell, check out all the other content, smash the like button as well, that helps me get more views as well. Thanks for watching. I'm off to go and grab some decent food on the Kosan Road. Hope this has been a more interesting video. Hopefully you haven't been shaken around and haven't given you motion sickness. And that's it. I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.